From Fox 5 News, this is Good Day New York.
They're discussing diets here because we have the creator of the F Factor diet, Tanya Zuckerbrot.
Tanya Zuckerbrot. Tanya, welcome to the Good Day Show. F Factor is your diet. I'm doing everything I can right now, sucking it in. Seriously, I gained about 15 pounds in, 3 weeks? I feel terrible right now.
Well, that's pretty typical. Over the holidays, anywhere between Thanksgiving and New Year's, the average American can gain between 9 and 11 pounds. Excuse me. And, I always remind my clients, we think about the holidays, but that's just what they are. It's a holiday. It's not a holiday week, and we turn to a whole holiday month. So most people's New Year's resolution is to lose weight.
What's the F Factor diet?
The F Factor diet is a way of life. I call it the F Factor way because it allows you to live it up, while leaning down, because you don't have to sacrifice dining out, you don't have to sacrifice alcohol, and you certainly don't have to sacrifice carbohydrates.
But it's a lot of fiber, Greg, a lot of fiber.
So this morning we are going to lighten up a favorite breakfast, great for kids, great for adults. It's a high fiber, low calorie French toast.
All right, before you jump into the French toast, so fiber what, at every meal? How does it work? F Factor, what does the F stand for?
F stands for fiber, and it's a combination of fiber and protein at every meal. Those are the two nutrients that have the least caloric density, that keep you feeling fullest for the longest period of time. So you can lose weight without the typical feelings of hunger and deprivation. But aside from the aesthetic component, which is the weight loss, a new study published in the Archives of Internal Medicine just found that when they looked at 400,000 people, so it's an epidemiological study, those with the highest fiber intake had the greatest chances of longevity. So fiber doesn't just help to slim you down, but it helps you live longer.
Eat more fiber, Greg.
Yes.
All right, so today are we doing a fiber breakfast?
We are doing a high fiber breakfast because the American Dietetic Association wants us to get 25 to 30 grams of fiber a day. The average American, Greg, is only getting 9 to 11 grams. We're in a fiber deficit. This breakfast alone is 10 grams of fiber. That's a third of your needs before lunchtime.
Okay, so how do we do it?
Okay, so what we're going to do is, here, Rosanna, I'm going to have you help me out. We have 3 egg whites. Greg, add half a cup of skim milk.
He can do that. He's a little
traditionally,
he's
when we think about
chef of the future.
French toast is the easiest recipe. It's usually just milk, but whole milk and whole eggs. Here we're going to use a little non-nutritive sweetener. You can use a little regular sugar, but this keeps the calories super low. Half a teaspoon of cinnamon and half a teaspoon of vanilla extract.
Oh, vanilla makes everything taste better.
Now, over here, we're going to take 1 banana.
Yeah.
And this is a great recipe if you've got bananas that are going bad. Don't throw them out, okay? Because the more mature, the easier it is to mash. So you're going to mash this up. Keep going, Rosanna.
I love mashed
And we're going to get this really, really mashed up.
I love mashed potatoes and mashed bananas.
Once this is mashed, we're going to add this. Now, if you don't like bananas, feel free to substitute with any of your favorite pureed fruit. So you can add strawberries, blueberries. You want to make it tropical, kiwi, mango. Just blend it in a food processor or in a blender. You could just mash it up the way I did and add it to your egg mixture.
Now, do we put the bread in here?
Exactly. So once this is thoroughly mixed, you're going to take your bread and like regular French toast, you're just going to let it soak. Okay, in this recipe.
And then we put it on here?
And then we're going to put it in the frying pan. You want to bring that over.
Okay, hold on. I don't want to kill your bread here.
Don't worry. Here we go.
Did we want to put something?
That is a little rusty.
Well, we prepared this with some non-stick cooking spray.
Okay, you did this already? Okay,
so you're going to cook it around 2 minutes on each side. Now, an average serving of French toast at Denny's, you ready for this?
How much?
Almost 800 calories and 30 grams of fat. That is the equivalent of 3 McDonald's quarter pounders.
Oh boy.
So what's this?
This recipe is 120 calories, 10 grams of fiber, and only 2 grams of fat.
Is that 1 slice or 2 slices?
2 slices.
Has Aunt Jemima had her say yet? Is that with or without syrup?
And this is with syrup. We're using a tablespoon of this light syrup. A great thing to know is that now they have all these high fiber breads on the market. This bread is only 40 calories per slice and 5 grams of fiber. Typical bread is 80 calories a slice. So you're getting 2 slices of bread for the calorie count of 1. And look at how gorgeous this is.
It's gorgeous.
And delicious.
It is pretty.
All right.
All right, so it's the F Factor diet.
There is a book about it. You can read all about how to do the F Factor diet.
I want to get your quick take on something.
Yes.
I'm doing the Dukan diet.
Okay.
I'm 2 days into it, day and a half, and I feel a difference already. Dukan is high protein. How do you feel about that? I know some dietitians lose their minds. They hate it.
I'm all for a lot of protein in a diet. It's essential so you don't lose muscle mass while decreasing your caloric intake. But where are the carbs? And you need carbs for energy. I don't know. Has he been a little slow at work?
He's slow this way and physically.
Carbs fuel your brain and also fuel your involuntary and voluntary activities.
I'm going to forgive you.
It's about quick speed But you need carbs in your diet. Without it, you feel lethargic and weak and tired. Cranky.
Oh.
So while you may get some results, it's the question is it sustainable? The F Factor diet is a sustainable way of life. You don't go off of it.
She insults me and then she tries to sabotage my diet. All right. Well, you know, I'm going to give it a try sooner or later. Lots of people can try it. The F Factor diet. I'll invariably regain the weight, so we know that.
We're going to put the recipe on our website, plus the information for the F Factor diet. Just go to myfoxny.com, click on the Good Day tab.
The website.
Thanks, Tanya.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you very much. All right, coming up, Kelly.